Hello, fellers. I have another interesting BFRO report, Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, report 62405. This was Cherokee County, Kansas, about 1 mile from Big Brutus. Um, Here's Big Brutus, about 1 mile from there. The the thing that frustrates me a little bit about this one is the report was 25 years ago. So the landscape has probably changed quite a bit. I would imagine 25 years ago there'd probably be more woods and less fields. Um, but this is quite a big grid, isn't it? A lot of land out there, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. Um, they specifically said Big Brutus, and there it is. It's a little park, and it's basically a giant mining shovel is what that is. It's I guess, a local attraction. But anyway, continuing on. Um, this happened about 25 years ago, but I will remember it forever. I live in southeast Kansas. My husband and I were driving around looking for a fishing spot. We went down a dirt road to a strip pit from strip coal mining. Um, I was ahead of Michael, and I was driving very quiet. Michael was behind me, and I could hear him walking towards the weeds. I came to a small break in the brush with a game trail on it, and I followed it. Walked for 20 feet and came into a small clearing. I was looking straight ahead at the water, and from behind and higher up the air, a screeching, screaming sound started. It was so loud that I crouched down and covered my ears, and I had my eyes closed. The scream would go for a few seconds, and then it would pause, um, suck in some more air, and scream again. This went on for several seconds. I finally could tell the thing was running away, and I stood up and opened my eyes. Well, that's terrifying. Okay, so they're in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly they're being screamed at by something probably big. They didn't know what it was. When I looked up, the thing had jumped the creek in front of me about 10 feet and was running through the trees and was knocking small trees aside as he ran, screaming the whole time. Okay, yeah, that would be terrifying. Okay, so that's believable. There are little creeks absolutely everywhere. It's a mile from Big Brutus, and you can see these little creeks and things absolutely everywhere. And there was probably more woods 25 years ago again too. So okay, I know that I scared it when it stepped out into the clearing. No, you didn't scare it. It was trying to freak you out, distract you while it could get away. But I digress. I wasn't looking in that direction, so I didn't see it standing there. I heard Michael behind me, but I was being very quiet when I stepped out into the clearing, and they said they scared it again. Michael heard it screaming and started yelling for me. That's when I stood up and looked. I saw the trees being knocked around as it ran past them. It was the loudest animal I ever heard. Um, I might have saved my own life when I crouched down and covered my ears. The sound was a bit behind me, stood up in the air about 7 feet. It wasn't a bear or a bird or anything else. Okay, so they saw it briefly before it buggered off. It was a Sasquatch. Many people have seen them here. We have a lot of wilderness and strip pits for them to hide and live in. Could have lost my life if it wanted to hurt me. But I scared it so bad, all it did was scream and run away. It might have been a juvenile, you know. The older ones, don't make a lot of noise when they go through the woods because they know better. And Sasquatch that are alone tend to behave differently than the ones that are hunting. You know, ones that are hunting, you'll hear are wood knocks. If there's a scout out alone, it's not going to knock on wood. It's just going to scream at you to try to run you away from its den, I would imagine. Also noticed we were going to go back, but it rained and washed away any prints. My husband was a witness. Michael saw one about 8 years ago in a bridge 2 miles from my house. Um, okay, I think. Did they post anything? Okay, just a location. Yeah, we just saw that. and there's Big Brutus, but a mile or so from there is a youngin. Reclaim strip mines. I think it's probably believable. The reason why I think it's probably believable is because um, they were really too freaked out to add any specific details. You know, the more specific people get, the more I tend to doubt it, because these sightings are usually pretty quick, and you know, about 7 feet in the air. Okay, and ran off screaming. It was probably a juvenile. You know, um, I don't think there's any indication that this one was particularly huge. This happened quick, and then it was gone, and it was very memorable because it wasn't something that they were used to seeing or expected to see. So there's that. Um, Let me know what you think about this one. I think it was interesting. I think the description checks out with the landscape, and the landscape is there's a lot of land out there, folks. A lot of land, and I don't even see a town. Well, there's a little town over here now, but you know, who knows if that was there 25 years ago. But yeah, there's that. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you all on the flip side. I'm out.